Hi Orangetheory Fitness family, happy Saturday and welcome to day 108. This morning at 10 a.m, Coach Izzy is ready and raring to go for a lower body workout with a little bit of focus on cardio and core as well. What you'll need is that heavy weight or object, a mini band and a sturdy chair or stool. Bring it along, otherwise if you do not have any of them, still come along because we always have options for you. And also 4th of July, we have a theme workout for you. We are celebrating Independence Day, so if you can, bring something along which is red, white or blue. You can wear, if you've got that water bottle or sweat towel, bring that along. Then after our workout at 11:15, we always run our coffee morning. So we'd love to see you there on our usual Zoom channel. So 10 a.m. workout and 11:15, our 45-minute roundabout coffee morning. Have a wonderful weekend and we can't wait to see you very soon.
Self-discipline defines who you are and who you're going to be.
Hello, Orange Nation. Coach Matt here from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Today, me and my team are going to lead you through the Orangetheory at-home workout. Today's workout will consist of core, lower body, and the use of mini bands. But first, we get that body warmed up with that dynamic warm-up. Our dynamic warm-up will consist of 3 exercises for 6 minutes for 2 rounds. All right, up first is our standing internal and external hip rotations. So we're gonna start with our right leg. Now we're gonna open that right leg all the way out, then all the way back in. Take it all the way out, all the way back in. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch legs. Hit that left leg, bring it out, then back in. Nice and smooth here. From there, we got our alternating reverse lunge to a torso rotation. We're gonna do this for 1 minute. So up first, we're gonna lunge back, right knee about 90-degree angles. Hands up, rotate to the left, then all the way to the right, come back up, and now we're switching legs. Again, 90-degree angle, looking straight ahead, chest is up. Getting that right leg, arms up, chest up, rotating. We're gonna do this for 1 minute. From there, we're gonna finish with our jumping jacks for 1 minute. Now, for our jumping jacks, lock those arms out. You're coming up, touching those fingertips. All the way up, all the way down, making sure those fingertips are touching. All right, guys, you got 6 minutes, 2 rounds. Let's get to work.
Nothing against myself, but I can really see myself. Come around, now I'm holding it down. I thought I was quiet, but then you brought that loud. It's instant that I mentioned, did you know that? In a minute, I felt different. No take backs, take back. Everyone's got a little bit of magic. Everyone's
Okay, team, it's time to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Hey team, I'm Jean Sherfick, head coach from Bloomington, Indiana. So excited to get you into block number 1 now that you're all warmed up. Block 1 is going to be 7 minutes long, and we're going to be using mini bands and a heavy household object. When you put your mini band on, grab a seat. You're going to put it in the mid position, which is just below your knees, making sure it's nice and flat and not folded up on you from the start. We'll start off, exercise number 1 is going to be a mid-band suitcase squat. You're going to reach down, grab your heavy object, put it on one side of the body. Feet are hip distance apart, roll the shoulder blades down and back, brace the core. You're going to squat down, making sure you're not leaning to one side, keeping your shoulders right over your hips as you push the weight back into your heels. You're going to do 8 on one side, switch the weight to the opposite, and then 8 reps on the other side. Next, you're going to go into an iso squat monster walk. Won't need the heavy object for this, so just set it off to the side for a moment. Feet are going to start hip distance apart. Imagine they're on railroad tracks. From here, you're going to sit down and back really low in the iso squat position. You'll start to move forward. As you step forward, you'll let your foot come in towards the midline, pressing with the abductors back out to land on the railroad track. You're going to take 4 steps forward and then 4 steps back to equal 1 rep, completing 6 total reps of the iso squat monster walk. Once you've completed those, we'll go back for the heavy object for the mid-band good morning. Weight is at the chest, feet hip distance apart, roll the shoulder blades down and back. You want to keep the shoulder blades pulling towards one another, keeping a proud chest as you hinge at the hips, creating a flat back, and then pull yourself back up, pushing the hips back underneath the shoulders. Making sure your eyes follow your body as you hinge forward, eyes to the ground, and then bring them back up with you as you stand up tall. You'll do 8 reps of the good morning. Keep repeating these 3 exercises till time is called. Let's get to work.
I can't resist, I'm powerless, like a fly to light. From out the mist, I see a shine, you're the one for me. And I've been known to give in too easily before, but I know I feel something I've never felt before. Then you told me stay, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. It's not too late to change, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Your touch and kiss, my heart's first wish is coming true. I've begun to grow, and now I know you're the one for me. And I've been known to give in too easily before, but I know I feel something I've never felt before. Then you told me stay, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. It's not too late to change, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling
Don't wait until you've reached your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud of every step you take toward reaching your goal. This is your moment.
What's up, Orangetheory Nation? Coach Christine coming to you from Nanuet, New York. Also representing New City, Tarrytown, Mount Kisco, and Yorktown Heights. Block number 2 is a total of 10 minutes long. 5 exercises in this block, each exercise being timed, working you through those different efforts. Your first effort is that push-like effort, chair hop-overs. Hands are gonna go underneath your shoulders, chest is over your hand, glue those heels together, draw your belly button to your spine. As you hop up and over, drawing your heels towards your glutes. If you need an option, you could go ahead and step it out. Then you're gonna move into a base pace, active recovery, represented by that alternating reverse lunge. Shoulders are stacked over those hips, hips over those ankles, stepping 1 foot behind you, dropping that back knee about 1 inch off the ground, top knee over that ankle, keeping your shoulders stacked over those hips the entire time. If you need an option, you could always go ahead and reduce that range of motion. Next effort, back to that push pace, pop jack. Feet are gonna be hip width apart, placing your hands on that mat, jumping those feet out. Feet replace your hands, fingertips come to your temples, your chest is tall, and your heels are landing on the ground. If you need that option, you can go ahead and step it out. We're gonna go back to that base pace chair tap squats. Feet are gonna be hip width apart, shoulders are stacked over those hips, hips over those knees. Sit back heavy in those heels, tap your glutes to that chair. At the bottom of your squat, make sure you're able to wiggle those toes. If you need that option, you can go ahead and reduce that range of motion. Last but not least, that all-out effort. Going to be that jump squat. Feet are going to be hip width apart, shoulders are stacked over those hips, sitting back heavy in those heels. You're going to explode up, landing soft in that squat. Your option, squat down to a calf raise.
Hey!
Are you curious about what your body can do? That curiosity is how you reach your next goal.
Yes, team. Way to go. Block number 3, we're bringing back the mini band. So go ahead and grab a much deserved seat to put your band back around the legs in the mid position. Reminder, that's just below the knees. Block number 3 is 7 minutes long, and we have 3 exercises focusing on the lower body. We're going to start off with a squat to alternating leg lift. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. You'll squat down, pushing out into your mini band, keeping the weight in your heels. As you stand up tall, lift the leg, pressing out through the pinky toe side of the foot. Make sure you're bracing the core. You're not tipping over like a teapot, so making sure the shoulder stays right over the hips. You'll alternate the legs for 12 total reps of the squat to alternating leg lift. Next, we'll move into the iso squat lateral walk. So the key here is to sit as low as you can, putting the weight back in the heels, pushing out into the band. Iso squat is the most important part of this exercise. We're going to take 3 tiny steps in one direction, and then we'll take 3 steps back the way that we came. That's going to equal 1 rep. You're going to do 6 total reps of the iso squat lateral walk. Next, you'll take this into a front walk. Hey, we're back on the railroad tracks from block number 1. This time though, our feet are gonna follow those tracks. So sitting low as you can. This time, 4 steps forward, 4 steps back is gonna equal 1 rep. So we'll sit low, taking those tiny steps, walking heel to toe. Try not to let your hips lift up and down here. Really make the quads keep you low. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back, and you will have completed 1 of the 6 reps of your iso squat front walk. We've got 7 minutes. Let's get to work.
Nobody gets in the best shape of their life by accident. Let's do the hard work today, and let's do it on purpose.
All right, team, we've made it to the final block before flexibility. Block number 4 is going to be 5 minutes long, and we're going to keep the burn going in the core. You have 3 core exercises. You'll complete them for 30 seconds at a time, completing 3 rounds, and you'll have 15 seconds of rest between each round. We're going to keep the band in the mid position just below the knees, and we're starting with a mid-band double crunch. You'll want a medium-weighted object for this one. Holding it at the chest, go ahead and send your legs out long and roll yourself down onto your back. Extending your arms overhead. Take a second to draw your core down into the ground below you, and then we're going to bring our knees in towards the chest in towards the knees, lifting the tailbone and the shoulder blades off the ground, and then slowly reaching back out. Make sure to pay attention to your mini band, pushing out into the band at all times. You do have the option to do this one without any weight, so you can bring your fingertips behind your ears, performing that same movement, maybe keeping a bend in the knees if you're feeling any pressure in your low back. Next, you're going to go into a static crunch in and out. So let your legs go long, keep them hip distance apart. You'll curl up with the shoulder blades, pushing the belly button down into the body, and hover your heels. From here, pressing outward wider than your hips, letting your feet only return back in to hip distance on every rep. You do have the option to shorten your legs, bend your knees. Shortening the lever will take any tension that you're feeling out of your low back. Finally, you have a toe reach, so with the band still in the mid position, pushing out into that band, arms reach up towards the shoelaces. You're going to curl up, reaching for your toes, letting your shoulder blades come off the ground, and then slowly lower back down. Make sure that you're always pushing outward into the band and that your body is coming up towards your toes, not your toes coming back towards your body. Again, you're going to complete these for 30 seconds, 3 rounds. You get 15 seconds to take a breather in between each round. Let's finish strong, team. You've got this.
Don't let what you can't do stop you from what you can do. Celebrate what you've accomplished, but raise the bar each time you succeed.
What's up, Orangetheory Nation? Coach Christine back with you for your flexibility block. You can't get it done if you don't show up. In Orangetheory Nation, you showed up today and got that Friday workout in. Your flexibility block is going to be a total of 4 minutes, 5 stretches, holding each stretch for 20 seconds. Your first stretch is a cobra stretch. You're going to go ahead and lie onto your stomach, extend those arms out in front of you. As you walk your hands underneath your shoulders, your chest lifts away from the ground, drawing your shoulder blades down and in. Your eyes are going up, hips are drawing into that mat, holding this cobra stretch for 20 seconds. We're gonna then move into that runner's lunge with rotation. Go ahead and put that left foot forward, left hand is next to that left foot. That right hand is going to move as you open up your body. Your eyes are gonna follow those fingertips. 20 seconds on one side, and then we're gonna go ahead and do 20 seconds on the other side. Then we're gonna move into that seated hurdler stretch. Take a seat all the way to the mat. Legs are extended out. You're gonna draw one leg in, that right leg. Keep that left leg straight. Shoulder blades are down and into those armpits. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, you're going to reach for that toe, or as far as your range of motion allows you to. Hold this side for 20 seconds, and then we will switch it up. Other leg extends, other leg comes in, and you reach to the other side for 20 seconds. Your next stretch is gonna be that seated toe reach. Legs are both extended, shoulder blades are down and in. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, reach for those toes, or again, as far as your range of motion allows you to, holding this for 20 seconds. We're then gonna move into your final stretch, your figure 4 stretch. You're gonna go ahead and lie onto your back, supine position on that mat. Head, upper back, shoulders are supported. You're gonna cross one leg over, draw that one knee into your chest, holding this figure 4 stretch for 20 seconds. And then you will go ahead and switch sides. 5 stretches, holding each one for 20 seconds. Let's boogie, let's finish it out.
Can it be done? When you looked at me and I dove into your eyes, frozen with anticipation, you harnessed me and told me come in close. It's where I belong, the hole is gone. Felt as though I was far away, you got me with your voice. To where I belong, the hole is gone. You're the shape I didn't know I needed in my life. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. See it in your eyes. Arms and legs uncrossed. There's no conversation, and I'm noticing I'm staggering across to you. It's my resignation. I'm letting go and letting you go in to where you belong. The hole is gone. Felt as though I was far away. You got me with your voice. To where I belong. My heart was stone. You're the shape I didn't know I needed in my life. Best believe. Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe. Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe. Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes.